What's up, everyone? This is Bacon here, and today is a little bit of a different video than I normally do. There's not a whole lot going on yet. We do have the Vault of Time event coming out soon. I know in the past I've tried to have like a comprehensive guide on this, but I think I'm gonna really try to make something and put it together that's really, straightforward to the point and will help those who are unsure of how to, operate this game mode or event and give them a little bit more direction. So keep that in mind. I'm going to release that probably in a day or two once the event starts. But today I'm going to talk about something a little different. So I was actually thinking about this not too long ago. I was thinking, every day I log into companions and I, get my 10 polls, do the quests, do a few random things. Like there's this event going on, which is pretty straightforward. I've already completed it. Get okay rewards from it. Doing different things like the Bountiful Trials, the Death of Time, 3, different things that really are, every week or so, nothing too crazy. And I was wondering if I've gotten to the point where there's just not a lot to do in companions for people who have kind of pushed to a certain point in the game. I am at 35 campaign. For Forked Fate, I'm at 3730. For the towers, I was autoing in the background, as you can see. For the towers, high 200s, low 300s, and 468 in the main tower. So, I've made decent progress. I've pushed pretty far in a lot of areas, and I feel like I'm at a point where there's just nothing to do. And I'm curious what you guys think because I I had this thought and I was kind of thinking about it, but then I saw online someone posted a similar sentiment, and so it made me think and made me want to make this video. But I'm curious, do you guys feel like there's a lot to do in companions where it feels like a chore? Do you feel like there's not a lot to do and there could be more added, or do you feel like it's a good balance where some days it's busy or some days it's chill and it kind of offsets and it's just a AFK game? Personally, I lean a little bit more towards the game is heavier in the beginning. Like most games, you get a lot of resources, you can push really far, but then as you kind of play more, you beat things, you have less incentive to push, and you kind of hit like a stalemate. I feel like that's where I lean, and that's where I'm at right now, where I'm pretty far in the game compared to the average person, and I just don't think there's a lot more to really go for. As far as my units, like I have almost all the best units or the higher tier units ascended. Obviously here, like these, Hypogene Celestial, and then I guess Ainz I don't have really built out, but that's not really like an investment, like a reflection of investment. It's just the game sucks at giving you copies or ways to get these units. And so ignoring that, because that's just, pay to win at this point. There's not like a lot of units that I'm like really missing out. I feel that could be really game changing. Obviously, like I could get Hodgkin and maybe Thorin or maybe Pharaoh. I don't. All my Wilders, I have pretty much all the best ones ascended. Maulers, I could do a little bit better job, but still not bad. And then my light bears are just, I have a bunch of them. I have so much feed for my light bears actually that I'm just gonna save it until a new light bear comes out, and so I can use it on them. Um, but I just feel like I've reached a point where there's not a lot to really push for anymore. I know the game is new, but like there's no arcane labyrinth. I would love for this to be changed. I don't think the old one is what we want here, but I'd like to see something. Um, there's no more awakened heroes. Hasn't been talked about, hasn't been mentioned. Still just these two. I'm excited to see the next three. I will be very, very annoyed if the next one is a Hypogene. I just don't see how that would be a good decision. But You never know. Could be a stupid decision made. I also think the library could have a little bit more in it. Like, there's nothing there. Um, Beast, like, my beasts maybe aren't the highest in the game, but I have a 6-1, which is pretty solid. I feel like a 5. I think beast you just kind of get over time, nothing crazy. But I just think that there's really not a lot more to do at this point. Looking at the events right now, obviously the Vault of Time is a very time intensive event for those of you who have done it. I like it. It's one of my favorites. I think it's fun. I'm not a fan when I have to do it on 2 accounts because it just feels like a lot, but I have to push through on both accounts because I don't want to, disappoint my clan necessarily on either account. But there's just not a whole lot of other things going on. We look at like what's upcoming. Half of these are already here. Guild Haggle is like not even an event. You just invest diamonds in it, and then or you haggle it or whatever, and then you wait till the rest of your clan does it, and then you get rewards. Guild Treasure Hunt is kind of fun. I do like that one. But even like guild hunting, I just feel like it's not like crystal clear on what is good. I feel like there are so many waves that you just kind of throw together whatever kind of works, and it doesn't really even matter at this point. Because I am a fan of a single target boss where you can just have the optimal team the invest in, and they might not be good in any other area, but I like having units that are like good in this one area that you can really focus on and feel like you're building up something that increases your daily rewards. But I don't know, it's kind of a weird feeling. I'm definitely not like thinking of quitting the game. I enjoy playing it still. I enjoy that sometimes it's just not a lot of investment, but it does feel like there's not a lot of meat to the game, which is kind of the opposite of what I see with Classic, or what I saw with Classic when I played it. Was there's just so many freaking things. You had the dragons, you had the Ghoulish Gallery, you had a million new units coming out every week or every other week. The new Awakened ones, which are impossible to keep up with because there's just so many Awakened heroes that you want, but not enough cards, not resources to get them without spending a lot of money. So I don't want to go in that direction, but I just feel like we could get a little bit more things in companions. And that's just kind of my thought at this point. I think new people like the game and they get stuck with it, but I think there are people who are getting to a point where they just kind of are like, why am I still playing this? There's nothing else to do or nothing else to go for. Like, you could spend a good amount of money, be pre-maxed out in the game, and then you're just kind of sitting there waiting for nothing. So those are my thoughts for the day. I'm curious if you guys have any similar thoughts on this. I'm hoping I'm not crazy in thinking this, but I'm curious if you guys have kind of felt similarly, differently. Feel free to share them in the comments below. And as always, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll be posting a few more videos over the next few days, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. And as always, hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.